Absolutely everyone can do their own two-stroke top end, and here's how. First, before you order parts, measure the bore of your cylinder so you can order the accurate size piston. Ensure that your crank has 0 up and down play, and ensure that your cylinder is nice and cross-hatched. You only need like 4 tools. Now we can check our ring gap. First, finger the cylinder with some lube and get your ring started up top. Then take your piston and evenly push it down. Then take your feeler gauges. Mine's at 0.012 and that's perfect, so now we can put the piston onto the rod. And always check your piston to bore clearance, even if it's the right size, just double check. Soak your wrist pin bearing in some 2-stroke oil. Insert, pop in your circlip on one side, lube up your wrist pin, get it started on the side without the clip. Insert. If you have an exhaust arrow, face it towards the exhaust, or the ring pin will always be facing the intake. Pop in the second clip. Try and have the opening of the clips facing up or down. Then, if you haven't already, razor blade your gasket surface. Oh, and don't forget your ring. Make sure the opening is aligned with the ring pin. Then brake clean wipe down the gasket surface. I like to put a little dab of Yama Bond on the case cracks. Pop on your fresh gasket, cylinder, lube, finger it. Piston, lube, finger it, brake clean wipe down. Then align and compress your ring and slide on the cylinder. Put on your cylinder bolts hand tight. Turn it over, make sure everything's going smooth. Then torque them down crisscross. Mine are going to 22 foot-pounds. Now for the head O-rings, I like to use a little dab of grease to hold them in place while I put on the head. Then pop on your head and torque it down. Connect your power valve if you have one. Now let's do... Alright, we are looking money. I also popped on a new ignition cover, sprocket, and the carb. And the frame should be black tomorrow. So follow to see me put this motor in that bike.